Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to this new video. So in this video I'm going to show you what is load balancer. I hope you watched my previous video on scalability and availability. If you don't, please do watch it because it's super important. Okay, so now let's begin the discussion with the load balancing. Okay, so let's come up with the example that we seen previous. So let us suppose I'm having a software that I want to develop or I want to deploy. Okay, and my software is based on e-commerce site. Okay, e-commerce site. So as client increases, as customer increases, the traffic increases. So I want to make each and every EC2 instance, okay, to handle the request of customers. Okay, so let us suppose there is a limit of each EC2 instance having 10 requests. Okay, this is a hypothetical. So let us suppose 10 requests this EC2 instance handle and 10 requests this EC2 instance can able to handle. Okay, so who is going to decide that which EC2 instance is going to have a traffic and which EC2 instance is occupied with particular traffic? Who is going to decide that? Either we, one way is that I can, let us suppose my company name is abc.com. Okay, so I want to map each EC2 instance. Okay, there is a public IP that is available with each EC2 instance, and I need to map in the DNS that I can map this thing, like all the IPs I want to map. All the IPs of these EC2 instances I need to map and then assign. But this is not a good practice, man. Okay, I want to have a good solution. Okay, and what if this EC2 instance goes down? Then if a person is trying to access this, how it can be switch to different instance because this instance is not available. So this is a problem that come. So now load balancer come into play. So this load balancer is having its own IP, public IP. Okay, now, and all these we can attach all these instances. What we can do, we can attach all of these EC2 instances to this load balancer. Okay, this is a load balancer, and what is this? So it acts as an interface between the client and the your services, your EC2 instances. Okay, so now our problem is solved. Okay, so this is a basic problem. So what it will do in the DNS, okay, we just need to map this IP, this load balancer IP, just we need to map this, and this load balancer will automatically redirect our request to these EC2 instances. And so first of all, it is a single point of access. Okay, first point, single point of access. Why? Because we do not need to remember each and EC2 instance's name. We can directly redirect, okay, to the client. Okay, second is health check. Health check, this load balancer is doing the health check also. Why? What is that health check? This load balancer will ensure that each EC2 instance is working fine, working properly. Is it working fine? We'll see in the hands-on section. Okay, don't worry, that this EC2 instance should work fine. This EC2 instance should work appropriately. So that is also it will take care of. Third most important thing, that it acts as a interface between the, okay, interface between the client and EC2 instance. Okay, okay, so it is very important. I hope you get an idea. Very important for your exam and interview perspective. You need to understand this load balancer. Okay, but in this video we are going to see what is classic load balancer. Okay, this is one of the type of load balancer. So let's come to the theory section. So first of all, what I told you, that load balancer are servers that forward the traffic to multiple servers in a EC2 instance first. Okay, used as a single point of access in an application. Okay, second point. So health checks for instances. Okay, high availability across different regions, and separate the public and private IPs. Okay, private IPs for those EC2 instance and public IP for load balancer. Okay, so we can interconnect those things. Okay, now let's see one of the type of this load balancer, which is our classic load balancer. Okay, so make sure these points, that it supports TCP and HTTP and HTTPS layer 4 architecture. It for the health checks, it is using TCP and HTTP based, and it is having a fixed host name. Okay, so these are the things that you need to remember as of now, because we want to have ensured that these are for MCQ perspective. Okay, now let's see like how we can able to make our EC2 instance. Okay, let's begin. Okay, I'm in this EC2 instance dashboard. So let's launch our two EC2 instances. Okay, so let's have these two EC2 instances. Let's not give the name. Okay, let's have a key value pair. Okay, wait a second, it is loading. Okay, so okay, it is available. Okay, you can create it also. Okay, let us suppose I'm having a test. I can edit, I can assign a subnet. Make sure that it should be enabled. You can give multiple security groups. Okay, let us suppose I'm giving here HTTPS and from anywhere. Okay, and also HTTP. Okay, HTTP from anywhere. Okay, so I have given this, and let us suppose we need to scale for two instances. Okay, let's launch this. Let's wait once these EC2 instances up and running. Okay, now let's see our EC2 instances. Okay, so previously also I have make those things up and running. So let's wait. So we have these four instances. Now if I want to assign a classic load balancer to these four instances, how can I do that? Okay, just let me make it up and running. Okay, then we create it. Wait for that time. Okay, so it is up and running. So now let's come to the left hand side, and you can see load balancing and load balancers. So let's create a load balancer quickly. There are multiple. So for now on, previous generation classic load balancer we are using. So just click on this create button. Okay, we can choose classic. Okay, classic, and next we can choose these security groups also. Okay, just click on this next button. Okay, so I told you about the health checks part, so this is very helpful for you, because these are make sure that response time should be less than 5 seconds, and within a 5 seconds you need to check the health check of EC2 instance. And what is the threshold? Let us suppose after one response, EC2 instance is not giving response, again you check, again it is not giving, so threshold for that is 2. Okay, so let's unhealthy 2 and healthy 2. Okay, that once we send 2 requests, it should give 200 request type, then we can approve that it is healthy. If unhealthy, 2 requests and the request is 400 or 500 something, which is not good. Okay, so just click on this. Okay, so these are running. Okay, just click on this. I want to attach EC2 instance to these two instances. Click on this next. Assign a key value pair. You can say test. Okay, just click on this and just create. Okay, just close this thing, and voila, your security load balancer is created. Okay, now I hope you get an idea how to create it, how to attach it. So now your thing is just try to fire a request and see how these EC2 instances are able to accessible. Okay, which EC2 instance is accessible, how you can access that thing, how you can configure that thing, that you can taken care of. I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Okay, we'll see you in the next app. Happy learning, guys.